There's a moment in every man's life where he looks in the mirror and realizes something terrifying. He is still there physically, but the man he used to be is gone. She didn't leave. She didn't cheat. She didn't yell. She didn't even ask for anything. She just stopped being impressed. And now he feels like a piece of furniture in his own relationship. Always useful, rarely appreciated, easily replaceable. That is the death of masculine presence, and it happens silently. This video is the wake-up call before that death becomes permanent. You don't recover attraction by begging. You don't recover respect by reacting. You don't recover love by sacrificing your identity. You recover it by returning to the one place you abandoned, yourself. The transformation. No man notices. Every relationship starts the same way. He has a life. He has a mission. He has standards. He has edges. He leads. He decides. He chooses. That's the man she wanted. But then slowly, he trades admiration for approval. He stops saying no. He avoids upsetting her. He starts editing himself to keep the peace. He confuses obedience with love. He stops leading because he's afraid to lose her. And the paradox is brutal. The more he fears losing her, the faster she loses interest. When a man abandons his identity to preserve a relationship, he destroys the relationship because she didn't fall in love with a man who caves under pressure. She fell in love with a man who didn't. The respect collapse. Women do not disconnect overnight. They disconnect in stages. 1. She stops arguing because disagreements are pointless. She stops asking your opinion because it has no weight. 33. She stops showing affection because desire cannot survive weakness. Case 4. She stops imagining a future because you aren't a leader anymore. Her silence is not peace, it is a funeral. A woman does not fall out of love, she falls out of admiration. And once admiration dies, love becomes sympathy. There is nothing more unattractive to a woman than a man she feels sorry for. The feminine instinct. You didn't understand. Most men think women create drama. No. Women create tests to measure strength and conviction. Not consciously, instinctively. A woman's deepest biological question. Can this man protect me emotionally and physically? If you break under emotional pressure, you answered, no. If she is stronger than your boundaries, she becomes the leader. If she becomes the leader, she becomes anxious. And anxiety in a woman always becomes disrespect. Not because she wants to dominate you, but because she can't relax into femininity while she is in control. When she feels forced to lead, she cannot feel attraction. The dark psychology of attraction. Men don't lose attraction by being imperfect. They lose attraction by being too available, too agreeable, too emotionally dependent. When you make her the center of your universe, you remove the mystery she fell for. She wanted to be part of your world, not be your world. Dependence kills desire. The moment she becomes your entire source of happiness, you become a burden instead of a blessing. Nothing suffocates attraction faster. The silent shift. From partner to servant. Look at your behavior honestly. Do you seek permission, or do you take initiative? Do you hide opinions to avoid conflict? Or do you stand by your truth? Do you lead plans, or wait for instructions? Women don't lose interest in love. They lose interest in subordinates. You might think you're being nice. She sees a man who won't take responsibility for himself. Her attraction dies. Her respect dies. Her desire dies. Not because she's cruel, because her biology cannot attach to weakness. The moment she starts to leave you mentally. When admiration collapses, the behavior changes. She spends more time on her phone. She becomes emotionally unpredictable. She hides screens when you walk in. She talks to you like a roommate. She avoids intimacy. She exaggerates your flaws. She stops caring whether you're happy. You think she's moody. No, she's already halfway gone. And if you remain passive in this stage, the breakup is only a matter of time. Men get dumped months after they've already been replaced emotionally. The recovery, rebuilding, respect. Without games. You can't lecture your way back into respect. You can't argue your way back into desire. You must rebuild the qualities she originally responded to. One, purpose. Build a life that matters independent of her. 2, self-respect. Set boundaries quietly, without hostility. 3, emotional sovereignty. Your mood cannot depend on her reactions. 4, leadership. Make decisions, set direction, take responsibility. 5, absence of fear. Want her, but never need her. When she sees a man who values himself more than her approval, her feminine instinct recalibrates, because women are biologically wired to move towards strength. Indifference versus self-control. Weak men try to win power by acting cold. High-value men regain power by being centered. It's not, I don't care about you. It's, I care about myself enough not to collapse for anyone. True strength is expressed not through aggression, but through calm certainty. That is the behavior she cannot manipulate. That is the presence she cannot ignore. The return of the man she chose. When you pursue goals again, rebuild discipline, enforce standards, make decisions, create momentum, stand firm under pressure. She feels something she almost forgot, respect. And once respect returns, desire follows. Not because you won, because you returned to who you were. A man she can trust, a man she can admire, a man she can follow. The only thing she fears, losing women do not fear abandonment. They fear irrelevance. They fear a man who stops seeking approval, stops reacting, stops needing permission, stops making her the emotional authority. Because that is the moment the power returns to you. Your presence becomes a choice, not a dependence, and there is nothing more attractive than a man who chooses himself first. Conclusion: the shift must be real. Most men will hear this message and still go back to, yes dear, whatever you want, I just want you to be happy. They will choose comfort over identity, fear over strength, approval over self-respect, and they will wonder why they feel dead inside. But a few, a small percentage, will wake up. They will rebuild discipline. They will rebuild boundaries. They will rebuild a mission. And when that happens, she won't just notice, she will feel it. The greatest transformation you can make is returning to the man you promised yourself you'd be. Not louder, not meaner, not controlling, stronger, straighter, self-led. Be the man she respects, or you will become the man she tolerates, and no man survives that fate. If you are ready to rebuild the kind of man women don't walk away from, subscribe. This isn't about hating women. This is about never hating yourself again for abandoning your own strength. Choose to wake up. Choose your identity. Choose your power. We move forward, starting now.